Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Vintrapa, and I just want to welcome you back to another video. Today is Thursday, April the 16th, and this is the day that Save the World has gone free for everybody. So, if you've been playing Fortnite, you've been doing the Battle Royale, you never decided to get into Save the World, now it's free, now you can get into it. Now, the first thing I want to say is that this is the new area for Save the World. We got all of this over here. We didn't have this area for Save the World initially. It was just you would come in, there'd be like a little menu and everything. But now, as you can see, there's all these places. Like there's an actual home base. Like we didn't have the actual home base. Like we never had the actual home base. You can see there's beds right there. I'm gonna go through this piping real quick, or this duct actually. Um, Open it up right there. Go out right here. Boom, right back here. So I'm gonna just go through the base real quick, let you kind of see everything in the home base. Some of it you can interact with, not all of it you can interact with. You see we got up here, got this door open here. You see all these plants and everything in here. It's pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. Like we've never had this, so having it now, it's really nice. And yeah, you have all these areas over here, little dance area over there. There's a area back here as well. You can't interact with anything back here, but we'll go down, see all of this. Like this is, I'm guessing they're gonna add more eventually, but for now, this is what we have. I will say it is very cool that there's actually a home base that you can run around in now. So all the things you can interact with. So you go over here, you can manage your gadgets. Go into the gadget screen right here. Over here, we have the research. You can go to the research screen. And then, let me see, over here, we have Armory. You can open up the Armory. Some of them, like this one, the Armory, when you open it up, it'll still show, like, the old way that it looked like. This is the old way that it looked like. The old way was just this. What you're seeing right now, this is what it was. There was none of this, where you could walk around like this. This is all new. Over here, we got where you can manage your schematics. Then over here, we got the backpack. You open up the backpack. And then we'll go further in. Nothing over here to interact with. Nothing over here to interact with. Or over here. If we go upstairs, then there was another section. Right here, we can manage your survivors. And then there was a section that I saw earlier for managing. Right here, you can open the world map. So you can go and choose your missions. Right here, you can open your profile. Right here, you can view your quests. Right here, you can open the llama exchange store, where you can, get all your llamas, everything like that. Go in, buy your stuff that you need with your gold. I have 10,429 gold right now. I'm guessing they're going to give this out to everybody, but you get 10,000 gold. You get a couple of superchargers as well, which the superchargers are what's used once you get your hero or your traps or your weapons up to 5 stars. The superchargers allow you to supercharge them and take them up to level 60. Over here, we've got the V-Bucks store. And then right here, we have the gold exchange, which, yeah, that's gold exchange, where you can buy, materials, things like that. You can manage your hero layout right here. Something which is new, which I haven't done it yet, is you can add defenders. So for your hero loadout, you were able to initially do heroes. Eventually, they ended up updating it to where you can do team perks. You can add other heroes to your support, as you see right here. And then you can put your gadgets. You get 2 of them that you can take in whenever you go into a mission. But now they have it where you can add defenders, which I actually just got rid of a lot of my defenders because I don't really use defenders like that. So now I'm going to have to get some more defenders. I saved a couple, so I'll see what I can do with that in a bit. Over here, you can manage your expeditions. This is where you send your heroes out to collect resources, wood, crafting supplies, stone, all of that, metal, which is right there, or traps or survivors. And so that's all of that. And that's the new home base. It even shows your power level right there. You can see in the distance my power level's at 91. It shows, oh wow, interesting. It shows the survivors that I've saved, 3,734. That's some interesting information. But yeah, the new home base, it looks really nice. I'm actually really liking this. Um, Now I'm going to talk to. Let me go over here to the not the hero loadout. Where was the armory? It was down here. Here we go. Armory. I'm going to go into the armory real quick. So the armory is one of the ones that'll pull up the old way that it looked like, and you can still go through it. This is your locker, obviously. They added this like way back to where you can actually have all of your skins that you've unlocked in Battle Royale. And you can change them however you would like, however you want your character to look. Um, I know there was a feature that you could turn it off to where you could just, whatever character you have for your heroes, you could just do that and just show your hero. I don't know if that's still a feature or not, but I mean, I highly doubt anyone's going to do that. They're going to use whatever skin that they feel like using. And now we're going to talk to my bro, TK, for a moment because he said he was going to play Save the World with me. So, TK, I've already shown, what the new home base looks like and everything. You got some teddies over there. That's pretty nice. Um, so there are, actually, let me go back down to the armory real quick. So, TK, if we go over to the command, they reorganized the command as well. The command, they separated out the defenders because the defenders used to be under the heroes tab. They separated that out. And they also put the collection book over here in command as well, which there is an interactive desk for the collection book as well in the home base. But we're going to go into the heroes real quick, Teeks. I just want to give you a quick overview. We're going to go into manage. So these are all the heroes that I have. If you're looking over here where it shows the hero's name, you see it says Mythic Hero, Blakebeard, the Blackhearted. And underneath that, it says Constructor. He's a Constructor. There are 4 classes. There's Constructor, there's Ninja, which right here we have Swordmaster Ken. He's one of my ninjas. Then there's Outlander. This is Jingle Jess. She's an Outlander. And then we have Soldiers. This is Skull Ranger Ramirez. She's a soldier. Underneath, you can see what their special abilities are. Hers are Going Commando, Shockwave, Frag Grenade. For Jingle Jess, we got Teddy, Seismic Smash, Phase Shift. And when you play with me, you'll learn more about those. What I will say is that when I first started playing Save the World, like way back when, I focused on the ninja. And the reason why is because the ninja has a jumping ability. And if you put the right heroes underneath their team with the right perk, you can jump up to 3 times. So I started off with the ninja. But then I eventually ended up shifting over to the Outlander. The reason why I shifted over to the Outlander is reason number 1 is some Outlanders have Teddy. If you can see, the first ability right here for Jingle Jess is Teddy. Teddy is this robotic teddy bear that actually shoots enemies. So it's very helpful, especially if you're playing solo. You can have some extra firepower. But also the Outlander, they get a boost when gathering resources, so they can gather more resources. And so that's why I ended up switching over to the Outlander because of Teddy and the ability to gather resources. Now, you're free to play whatever class you want, but I recommend the Outlander. You don't have to be an Outlander, but I recommend the Outlander just because they are very helpful when it comes to gathering resources. But you could be a ninja. Ninjas focus more on melee combat, specifically with, well, yeah, they focus more on melee combat. Constructors are all about bases. They have an ability that allows them to put down. It's not in their main ones. Like you can see, it has Rosie, Plasma Pulse, Decoy. It's not those. It's an ability that all constructors have where they can put a constructor device on a tile and it'll strengthen all of the base tiles that it can interact with, whatever its range is. Also, if you put the right perks on, which I'll actually go into him. Actually, no, we would need to go to hero management. Give me a second. We'll go to hero loadout. We'll go over to, there he is, Blakebeard. So, right here, I have put a hero on him that gives him base MD. And Okay, it just cut out for some reason. So we're actually gonna see if we can get back into it. I don't know why it cut out like that, but we'll see what's happening. Um, Hopefully we can just get back into it. And then I'll probably end up cutting this part out. Yeah, I don't know why it cut out like that. Right when I'm trying to explain everything for Teeks. Uh, God. All right. I guess all we can do is wait. See what happens. Probably gonna boot me back to the Battle Royale, or I don't know. Maybe it'll cut out completely, and then I'll have to come back in. We'll see what happens. But Teeks, while I have you here, I am glad that you're gonna be playing Save the World with me. I don't know if you're gonna keep up with it. But if you do, I'll help you out. We'll run through it. I'll explain more when we actually get into playing about like missions, things like that. I don't want this to be like too long of a video. And again, I'm probably gonna cut this part out. If I don't, then well, you'll just be talking to me right or listening to me right now. Um, but yeah, interested. I am interested in the new home base. It's really nice. Okay, we're back in. We're back in. Don't know why it cut out like that. Let's run back down to the armory. Okay. Now back to command, heroes, hero loadout. And we were on, I was showing you Blakebeard. So we go back down. So base MD. You can read it right now when it's on the screen. But basically, this allows you to heal while you're on the base that is, or while you're on one of the tiles for the base that is connected to the ability for the constructor where they put it down. You will heal while you're on that. This is a really good one if you're going to do constructor. If you're going to do constructor and you can get a hero that has this base MD, make sure you put that up there. It's going to be a huge help. But again, you can play whatever class you want to play, whatever you're interested in. Like I said, ninjas, melee combat, constructors, more about focus on bases. Outlanders are focused on resources. And then soldiers are focused on firepower. And I'm going to talk real quick about the abilities that I believe are a must-have for each class. So for the soldier, you see the very first ability is going commando. I would say if you're going to play a soldier, make sure you have a soldier that has going commando. I would say that's their bread and butter in terms of their ability. For an outlander, you need to play an outlander that has Teddy. That's great for an outlander. Teddy, you need an outlander with Teddy. Like, trust me, you need an outlander with Teddy. Teddy is a huge help. For the ninjas, Dragon Slash. You see it has Dragon Slash at the bottom, right below Throwing Stars and Smoke Bomb. I would say Dragon Slash. If you're going to go for ninja, make sure you have a ninja with Dragon Slash. And if you're going to go for constructor, make sure you have a constructor with Rosie. Make sure you have a constructor. Rosie's really good. Decoy is actually pretty good as well. So if you can find one with Rosie and Decoy, that would be great. Now, I got a hero voucher, which you can use to get heroes. Currently, I think they're still doing the event for Scurvy shows. So honestly, you don't need to use the hero voucher to get Blakebeard if you're gonna go constructor. You just gotta finish out the Scurvy shows missions for Blakebeard, and you can get Blakebeard through that. But that is where we're gonna call this video for today. Just wanted to do a quick here's home base. I also want to talk to my bro Teeks. Let him know a little bit. I'm not going to go fully into everything because we're going to do that when we play, and that'll make this video way too long. So, this is me, Ventrapa. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.